Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. If it's your first time seeing me, go ahead and like this video because I know you're going to like it already. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss another upload. And if you already are subscribed, then hey babies, welcome back. So today guys, we are talking all things heartbreak and all things breaking toxic bonds and detachment. And I've had a lot of people ask me about talking about heartbreak. And you guys know we had a Love Corner episode on What's Her Angle, the talk show. And by the way, we have a new episode up today. Make sure y'all check that out, the talk show, link in the bio. But yes, we've talked before, about heartbreak, and we've got into it. I have a video up about detachment, so there's a whole video up that I made about detachment if you guys are interested in checking that out. But today we're just going to be talking about healing heartbreak, just how to like self-love yourself through those energies and how to have a different outlook about heartbreak. So if you guys are dealing with the heartbreak right now, or if you've experienced heartbreak in your life, or if you just want to see me get some shit off, then go ahead and keep on watching. So first things first, guys, I think something that's important to remember is that heartbreak is something that happens to everybody, and heartbreak is low-key something that you have to get used to, okay? And I definitely don't mean that we should always, be ready to get used to being in the space of a heartbreak, but we should make heartbreak not such a bad thing. Like, we need to get used to getting our feelings hurt. We need to get used to people telling us things, that we don't want to hear. We need to get used to people not being who they say they are. We kind of need to get used to some of these things because that's just how it is, And if we spend a lot of time in a la-la land thinking that everybody is not going to do us something, then we're going to spend a lot of time having to heal from those things. So for me, I feel like we definitely need to change our expectations going into things and make sure that, out the gate, we know what we are looking for and we know the type of person that we are. In life, it's so important to understand that you are going to get the things that you are ready for. You're going to get the things that you tolerate. You're going to get the things that you need to learn what you need to learn. If we are tolerating certain things and dealing with certain things that we know we shouldn't be doing, if we're letting somebody compromise, what we want for ourselves in a relationship, if we're letting somebody abuse us, if we're letting people take advantage of us, if we're constantly, just not getting what we need and we're constantly allowing people to do us that, we're going to keep being in those spaces. Because we're telling the universe, you can give me whatever you want. I'm going to deal with it because that's what I deserve. So whenever you make standards for yourself and you're saying, I am not dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? I know what I want and I'm not going to sit around and wait for you to become it. If you're not that, then I'm about to go about my business. You know what I'm saying? It's like we spend all this time figuring out that people aren't who we thought they were. But it's like, a lot of times, if we reflect, we've missed a lot of red flags or we ignored a lot of red flags. Not missed them, we ignored a lot of red flags. You know what I'm saying? We give people all of these chances. You know what I'm saying? That's what the new talk show video is about today, by the way, second chances. So yeah, when we talk about second chances, especially in love, it's like a lot of times we can beat ourselves down, for giving people second chances and stuff like that. So a lot of times we have to think like, if this isn't what I think it is, if this isn't giving me the feeling that I should be getting, then I need to stop playing myself. So I feel like the first step in healing heartbreak is just changing your perspective on relationships. We only have one life partner. That's what I believe. You can believe what you want, but I believe we only have one life partner. So with that being said, you're going to kiss a lot of frogs and deal with a lot of people that's just teaching you things before you get to your person. So instead of getting into every relationship and every person that you meet, instead of treating them like they are the end all be all, treat every person just like an experience. Give them all that you have. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with them. Be real with them. Radiate that energy so you're able to get that energy in return. If you feel like somebody's being ingenuous with you, move on to the next person. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy on things that you are not deserving of. Waiting on somebody to come around or waiting on somebody to change or because they love us or whatever. Because girl, love does not account for nothing. Okay, love don't account for a damn thing. Everybody loves differently. I'm somebody that was raised, my parents were together. I never saw my parents argue. They loved on each other like they was in high school my entire life. Like when I love, that's how I love. Like I'm gonna love you like I see old, beautiful married couples do. Like I'm gonna give you my everything. Somebody who grew up in a different environment will feel differently about love and they will love differently because they were taught love differently. So we cannot be expecting people to love us the way we love them. And just because you love me, it does not mean that you feel how I do, even though I love you right back. You know what I'm saying? Like you might love me and I might love you, but our love can look totally different. So we definitely want to make sure that when somebody is telling us they love us and telling us that they're giving us their all, we have to believe that. And if that's what they're telling us, girl, believe it and get the bouncing, okay? Like if they love me, they say they love me, they treat me like this, let me get the fuck up out of here, and that saves us a lot of time and a lot of energy. So we definitely want to make sure we change our perception and just how we think about things going into it. And that will allow us to pull out of situations easier, because again, you only have one life partner. So everybody that you meet in your life, a lot of these people are lessons, and your friends teach you things too. But a romantic, intimate relationship, I feel like that's where we learn the most of our lessons, because can't nobody teach you nothing besides somebody that you're being that vulnerable with. Like, the people we're in relationships with, we are so vulnerable and open with them. You know, we share everything with them. We talk to them about everything. That they see us when we're high and when we're low. So they're able to, you know, just really, you know, connect with us on a different level than a friend could, or a family member could, or even, you know, a mom or a child could, a parent or a child could. So definitely feel like a lot of our experiences and the things that we need to realize about ourselves and about the world come from those romantic relationships that we're in. And even when we're talking about, you know, friendship breakups and stuff like that, our friends can teach us a lot of stuff too. So we have to understand that a lot of things are lessons for us, and we have to understand when it's time for us to learn lessons. We know what our life partners are supposed to make us feel like. We all have an idea of what we want in love, and what you want is what you deserve, and it's what you will have if you tell yourself that. Because what I want in love, what my type of person is not the next person's type. Like, if everybody decided that they were going to write out the things that they wanted in love, every single person on this planet would have a different thing. And that's because exactly what you want is exactly what you're supposed to get. If that wasn't the case, then everybody would have everything. But when you meet your life partner, you will meet that person and it will be like, oh my fucking gosh, this person is everything that I have ever wanted. There will be everything on your checklist because they are perfect for you. And if you are in a space where you were like, dang, should I give this person another chance? Or dang, should I deal with this person again? Are they everything that you even want? Do they have the things that you want? Like, have it in your mind what you want out of people. If somebody can't give you that, get the step in. Like, there are so many people who just want to give you what you need. And there's way too many people in the world who think that there isn't someone out there for you. There is. Trust. Like, ain't nobody that fucked up, okay? We all fucked up. We all got issues, and we all are healing. But for me, I feel like it's all about just being able to find someone that's on their journey as well, finding someone that's dedicated to their healing, finding someone that's dedicated to being better, finding someone that's dedicated to listening and compromising and meeting you in the middle. And when you connect with that person, it's going to be a totally different thing. Like, a healthy relationship, people should not be arguing. People should not be cussing at each other, calling people out. People shouldn't be getting violent with each other on a regular basis. People shouldn't be disrespecting each other ever. Like, it's certain things that should not be happening. People shouldn't be cheating and stepping out unless it's an open relationship. That should never be happening. That shouldn't be a regular thing. You shouldn't have to keep telling people to respect you. You shouldn't have to keep telling people to mind, you know, what you are feeling. You shouldn't have to keep telling people that. So if you are in a space where that is happening, you have to understand, like, this is not nothing for me to be sick about. Like, I should be glad that this is out of my life, because look at what you can get now. Like, there are so many relationships that we idolize and that we look up to. And a lot of times these relationships be hot ass messes. You know what I'm saying? The only people that I feel like really have a beautiful, really, really beautiful, strong relationship is Sierra and Russell. And them, that is it, okay? Because Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce, bitch. Them the only motherfucking people that I will look at and be like, damn, that is a beautiful, God-filled relationship. Because that's how Sierra portrays herself. Sierra's always been, you know, a God-fearing woman. And Russell been the same way. So we know both of these people's character, and they came together and created something beautiful. Now, it might be a hot mess behind the scenes, but that's what they're portraying. But a lot of times, you know, we're looking at these people and wanting these relationships, and our situation isn't even half of that. It's like, even if you're looking at someone being appreciated and cared for, it's like, if you look at your situation, you can't fucking, girl, you ain't got a pot to piss in that relationship. That's a piss poor relationship. That's not nothing that you can do with that. So we be so sick and so broke down about relationships that really wasn't giving us nothing. So write down what you got from that relationship that was good. What beautiful things came out of that relationship? Did you learn anything besides pain and what you don't want and how you need to set new boundaries? Did you learn anything beautiful? Did that relationship bless you in any way? Did that relationship heal you? What did that relationship allow you to see? And if it's all about what you don't want, and if it's a really good example of the things that you need to stay away from, that should be something that you should easily get about your system. And sometimes it takes us writing that stuff down or realistically thinking about the fucking relationship to be like, what the fuck am I even sitting here sad about this shit for? Like, girl, this wasn't going nowhere any damn way. It's like, how far can we take these relationships when we're breaking up every couple of months and we always say we're going to do these things and we never do them? How far can you really take that? Do you really want to do that for the rest of your life? Because the rest of your life is a long time. We really don't have time to spend not getting the things that we need. I feel like everybody deserves to be in the love that you want to be in. We all deserve that. And it's just about knowing that love. So be specific about the things that you want in love. You know what I'm saying? Think about the type of person that you want to attract. How do you want them to treat you? How do you want them to treat their family? How do you want them to handle money? How do you want them, to stand up for you? Like, think about the characteristics of that person, and you focus on aligning yourself to align with that person. You focus on being somebody who can be there for someone in those spaces. You know what I'm saying? You focus on making yourself that person, because a lot of times we're in toxic relationships. We enable people. You know what I'm saying? We never tell them when they're wrong. We never tell them what they have going on. You know what I'm saying? I've been in relationships before where people have done horrible things to me over and over and over again. I just never said a fucking thing about it. I just sat there and didn't say nothing. In my relationship now, if something happens, I'm talking about it that day. If I'm mad, if I feel away, if I need you to fix something, I'm telling you right now, like, this is how I feel about this. I don't like this. I need to see this change. I need to fix this. I don't care. I'm not letting no time pass. Like, I am expressive in my relationships. And my man appreciates that. He appreciates it because he can do better and he knows what to fix. If you're not talking about nothing, nothing is getting fixed. So we have to make sure that, okay, I know that if I want to be with somebody who is willing to change and heal, I have to be able to tell them when the fuck they need to do that. Like, if I'm somebody that can see that shit, I need to be able to step up and tell them that. So I have to start communicating more. I couldn't just hold my feelings inside anymore. So yes, I know what I'm looking for, but I also know who I have to be to attract that person. So know who you have to be to attract the person that you want. If you need to get more confident, if you need to trust yourself more, love yourself more, listen to yourself more, trust your intuition more, do things that bring you that. Meditate more, focus on you, self-love. Self-love is the best love. We always be saying that. You got to make sure that you are taking care of you. Date yourself. I always take myself shopping. I always take myself out to eat. I always get myself nice things. You know what I'm saying? I am catering to myself 24/7. Why? Because I deserve it. Why? Because that's what I want in a relationship. I want everybody else to give me that, so I have to give myself that first. And when you are taking care of yourself, a heartbreak is easy to get over because you're like, girl, please, like, I didn't need you anyway. Like, I am good on my own. I am good within myself. And that is a beautiful feeling to have. And it doesn't mean that you don't value the love in your life, because even though I know I am a whole person on my own, that makes me able to attract other whole people. And I wasn't always like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26. I've dated a whole bunch of people and been in a whole bunch of crazy ass relationships and crazy ass situations, and been in situations for way too long, and been in relationships where we done broke up 4-5 times and we're still together on the same roller coaster. So I'm telling you these things because I've been just as nutty and just as lost as y'all be feeling. Seriously, I've been in these spaces, but I know what I deserve. And I feel like we need to take a hard look at ourselves and think about what we bring to the table. And a lot of us are so caring and so wise and so genuine and so funny and kind, and the families love you, everything. It's like, if you know you bringing all that to the table, why are you accepting less? What makes you feel like you shouldn't get what you deserve? And I've had people tell me that I wanted too much. I've had people tell me I need to lower my standards because I needed to be realistic. I was never going to get the type of person I wanted. Why believe that when God says you can have whatever you want? Why believe that when God says the things that you have for you are for you? Like, don't believe when people tell you, oh, your standards, oh, girl, you should have just, no, don't let nobody tell you that you should deal with stuff when you know that you are not worth that shit. Like, talk to yourself. Don't take relationship advice from no motherfucking body else. It's you and a person that you with. Unless somebody is in a beautiful married relationship and you know they business, or they in a beautiful long-term relationship and you know they business, don't be, no, you do not need to take relationship advice from nobody else, because people who accept less will tell you to do the same motherfucking thing, okay? You need to make sure that you are knowing what you are worth, and you are knowing what you need to be getting from these people. And if you are able to put on Front Street the things that you are worth, if somebody isn't giving you that, it's real easy to be like, oh, okay, because I know what I need. And the second you fall off, I'm going to tell you, you falling off. And if I see no improvement, I'm out the door. There is no discussion. I've already told you what you needed to do. And that isn't crazy or rude or mean or disrespectful. That's how stuff goes, y'all. That's communication. Like, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. If you want to be nice, you can tell them twice. But after that, don't tell nobody nothing more than twice. I'm serious. If a man, if a woman, if a person loves you and is dedicated to you, they will fix it. Because wouldn't you fix it? And I'm sure when I was saying that, a lot of y'all was like, shit, girl, tell him one time and leave, bitch, what the fuck? But I bet if he tell you something one time, you'll get straight. I bet if somebody tell y'all to fix something, like, we are so nice and we so quick to accommodate everybody else and make sure everybody else is happy. But when it comes to making ourselves happy, we're like, oh, I can't expect somebody to do all that for me. Why? You do it for them. You do it for them. So think about the type of partner you are. Think about the type of person that you are and the type of energy that you are walking in. And you will find somebody that's giving you that, and stop accepting less. Like, you know what you need. You're not going to be that lonely, baby. You ain't going to be that lonely not if you're taking care of yourself. You're not going to be that lonely if you're taking care of yourself and you surround yourself with beautiful friends as well. Like, friends can make us feel good. I know everybody wants romantic love, but it's not time for everybody to step into that. We have to make sure that we are in the right space. And everything isn't life partner. You know, it's a lot of fun, you know, just casually dating people and, you know, moving around. That's cool too. But in that still, we have to make sure we're being respected and that we're getting what we need. In all spaces, we have to make sure that we are respected and that we are getting the things that we deserve. And whenever we are dealing with, you know, connections that are just toxic and difficult and, you know, beating us down, we have to take a hard look at ourselves, you know, and tap in with ourselves and figure out, does this have a hold on me? Why do I feel like I have to rehab this person? Why do I feel like this is going to make me a better person or make me, you know, proud? Or what do I feel like I'm going to be gaining from destroying myself to build another person up? You know, or what am I going to be gaining from letting myself stay in a space that I know really isn't benefiting either one of us? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we have to have those difficult conversations, but be real with ourselves and understand there's so much more life to live and so much more love to get and give, guys. Seriously. I know I'm 26, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are all different ages, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are around my age or younger than me or maybe a little bit older than me, which means you do not need to be dealing with heartbreak and be worried about that stuff. You got 80 years left on this planet. You're going to be here for 80 more years, okay? We have a long time to love and live, guys, so don't get caught up in one thing that didn't work. Don't get caught up in one thing that you're disappointed in or one thing that, you know, you feel like you let yourself down in or one thing you feel like you weren't able to do. Always look forward and trust yourself. You know, you are not done. Like, love is it's the highest energy that there is on this planet. With love, you can do anything and conquer anything. And everybody deserves love. There is love out here for everybody. It's just about you loving yourself and finding yourself and nurturing that in yourself. And if you set those standards and you don't let nobody play with you, you're going to be good. You can always take care of you and love on you and make yourself feel good. And again, attracting, you know, the right friendships is going to be loving and giving you the things that you need as well. But it is always worth it to be in spaces where you're getting taken care of. Even if you just got people that you kick it with that you just enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy that. It's not all about getting married and having kids right now. Like, sometimes it's about just enjoying people's energy. So allow yourself to kind of release all these restrictions. Like, oh, I'm this age, I need to do this. I'm this age. Don't be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? If you're single and you're older, or if you just feel like you should be in a relationship right now, or even if you've never had a relationship and you feel like, dang, I should have had one by now. Don't think about that. It'll come when it needs to come. Like, take your time. Allow yourself to go through what you need to go through, experience what you need to experience, and be gentle on yourself. Be kind to yourself, because there's so many people we connect with in love and in life. All we can do is really just trust that we're going to keep connecting with the right energies, and that the right energies will keep finding us. And they will, if we continue to trust ourselves and trust God. And no, I am being the person that I am being, and I'm only going to attract this. I'm only going to attract beautiful energies, happy energies, supportive energies, and we're being focused, you know, on the things that we want. We will be able to attract these energies, guys. So yes, I hope that you guys like this little pep talk about love and, you know, toxic, you know, relationships, and just releasing those things and just accepting that life is life. You know, things come and things go, and we have this one, you know, beautiful connection that we're going to make that's going to carry us through all of these lifetimes, and like it's been carrying us all of these lifetimes, a life partner that we all have. And we're going to connect with that energy and share some beautiful space with that energy. But in the meantime, it's about allowing ourselves to be honored and experiencing the things we're supposed to be experiencing. Every relationship before you meet your life partner doesn't have to be a hot ass mess. You know, most of them might be, but everyone doesn't. You know, like, you can be in some beautiful, healthy relationships that are only for a season, and you can appreciate it for what it is and look forward. There's a lot of spaces like that as well. But it's all about what's going to give you what you need right now, and also what's going to support you for the future. So if you guys are dealing with heartbreak, or if you're in any space with heartbreak, I hope this video helped you and made you feel better and gave you a pep talk and just kind of gave you a different view, you know, and maybe, you know, allowed you to see things differently and refocus a little bit differently on what you need, on your standards, on the things that you are deserving of, because you are deserving of exactly what you want. You can have it, and I can't wait for you to find it and experience it. So yes, I love you guys as always. I appreciate y'all for being here with me, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Bless.